If you're in the market for a budget XLR streaming setup, stick around. Mike here with Tectonic Systems. Welcome back to the channel. Let's get the disclosure out of the way. FIFINE sent me this AM8 microphone and the SC3 so that I could create content around them. I received no money from FIFINE and I am free to say whatever I want about the products. All of the audio for this video has been captured by the AM8 utilizing the XLR connection through the SC3. It does have my post-processing including EQ, noise gates, compression, etc. like I normally do on the channel, but I will have a section with none of that so you are able to hear the raw input. So first off, let's take a look at what the SC3 is and what it comes with. The SC3 is a small mixer that has phantom power capability via XLR. It comes with a manual, several cables including a USB-C to USB-C and adapter for USB-A, and a 3.5mm to 3.5mm cable for audio. This is just enough to get you started using the SC3. However, the SC3 does not come with an XLR cable, which you will have to source on your own, or you can get the AM8, SC3, and an XLR cable bundled together. Now, I'm not an audio engineer, and while I appreciate high quality audio, I wouldn't consider myself an audiophile either, so I'm not going to speak to this product in that way. In fact, I'd go so far to say right off the bat, if you aren't specifically in the market for an XLR microphone or need phantom power, the SC3 is not something that you need. If you watch the channel for any amount of time, you would see that I've been using the FIFINE Tank 3 microphone via USB connection, and it has been serving me great for the channel. The SC3 opens up the ability to use an XLR connection for any microphone that has an XLR capability, and it has 48-volt phantom power, which is used to power condenser microphones. XLR is considered to be a higher quality connection than a USB interface. Now, the microphone input comes into the SC3 via XLR or the headset port, and you can control the gain of the microphone with the leftmost slider to dynamically change how loud the microphone is. The line in connection is next, which could be another audio source that has a 3.5mm jack, and then that line in volume is mixed via the line in slider. Then you can send your two mixed channels out of the line out channel via 3.5mm jack and control that mixed volume via the slider as well. You can also monitor your voice with the mic monitor and control how quiet or loud that is in your headphones. The SC3 is then connected to your PC via USB-C cable, which provides power. In the case of how I have it set up, it is also supplying the input from the microphone to my PC for recording. Now, some of the other features like auto tune and the voice changer are honestly not that great. This is with auto tune on. It's trying to correct my pitch. It's there to play with, but it's not going to be a super high quality feature. Now we're going to go look at the change voice feature. So this is the voice changer.
It's now in voice changer male.
It's now in voice changer female.
It's now in voice changer robot. It's now in voice changer monster.
It's now in voice changer baby.
And it's now in voice changer elder.
So overall, just something fun to play with. Now, the custom playback buttons do not create a great audio output either. This is a test of the custom A input. If you were really looking at the SC3 for those features, they are there, but they're not the greatest. And I would say it's the only con of the SC3 itself. The main attraction of the SC3 is the XLR and phantom power capability and the ability to mix audio in a simple manner. And in my opinion, it does this very well. I plugged in the AM8 and plugged in the USB-C into my PC, and I was up and running in less than 30 seconds. The drivers automatically installed, and I was able to select the SC3 as my microphone, and everything was working great. Now, the construction of the SC3 is all plastic and it is extremely light, but at the same time it doesn't feel brittle. The sliders have a little bit of weight to them and they do feel nice to actuate. The button presses feel great and have a tactile feedback as well as a color change to let you know it was pressed. Speaking of the RGB, it is changeable but only with a preset. It is not able to be customized and you can turn it off completely if you do want to do that. The SC3 by itself is at a roughly $50 price point. For consideration, it looks like you can get a phantom power supply for around $25, but then you would still have to figure out how to get the XLR output into your PC. The SC3 does all of that for $50. This is not a super robust mixer and is not targeted that way, so if your use case is not simple and requires more inputs, this isn't for you. But if you're looking to upgrade to an XLR microphone, I'd encourage you to take a look at the SC3 because it is simple and easy to use. I've been super impressed with the Tank 3 and I have had zero issues with it since starting to use it full time on the channel, and I am planning on using the SC3 to upgrade to the XLR connection. Now onto the AM8. You can get this separately for around $50 or in a bundle with the SC3 for $90 to $100 depending if you go for the included XLR cable or not. The microphone itself is a dynamic microphone and you can be the judge on how good you think it sounds. As stated, my voice has been recorded using the AM8 for this whole video. Now I'm going to show you a quick audio clip of just the raw input with no effects, post-processing, or EQ. This audio right now does not have any effects, post-processing, or EQ. And now, instead of the XLR connection, I am using the USB-C connection and bypassing the SC3 with no effects, post-processing, or EQ so that you can see how it sounds with the USB-C cable. All right, I'm back to using the XLR connection with my post-processing now. So the AM8 comes with a USB-C and a mount for boom arms. It also comes with a table stand that allows you to start using it without needing a boom arm. The body of the microphone is plastic and has a ring of RGB around the bottom. It also has a quick mute button for use when it is plugged in with the USB-C cable. The RGB will also only work when plugged in via USB-C. The actual microphone is protected by a metal cage that is covered with a removable pop filter, and it comes in black, white, and pink, while the SC3 comes in both black and white. I hope this helped you in figuring out if this budget setup would be right for you. You can find the links to these products in the description if they interest you. Personally, I'll be integrating the SC3 into my setup to utilize the XLR connection with my Tank 3 in future videos, and I'm excited to have that extra capability that the SC3 brings to the table. If I didn't already have the Tank 3, the AM8 would totally suffice for my needs for my YouTube videos. That's all the time I have for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.